He'll never stop the trucks from singing, laughed Thomas. Arthur chuffed cheerfully through the countryside. Soon the troublesome truck started singing again.
Chug, chug, chuff. You tug and huff, but you're so rusty you can't even puff.
Stop singing, huffed Arthur. Trucks should do as they are told. The troublesome trucks were cross. If they couldn't sing, they would teach Arthur a lesson instead.
We'll show him, they giggled. He can't push us around.
Arthur struggled over bridges. And he huffed and puffed through tunnels. He came over the top of a big hill.
You can't catch us,
laughed the troublesome trucks.
Whee!
But there was trouble ahead. Duck had stopped at the crossing at the bottom of the hill. Arthur's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Squashed fruit flew everywhere. Arthur was upset. His spotless record was ruined. Oh, Arthur, what a mess, puffed Thomas. So Topham Hatt was very annoyed. What happened here? The troublesome trucks were singing. I told them to stop, but they made me go too fast. Please, sir, it's my fault. Thomas told Sir Topham Hatt what he had done. Arthur, it's, fruitless for me to say more. But Thomas, you must help clear up this mess. Harvey arrived with the breakdown crane. He could see there was a lot of work to be done. Everyone worked hard, and Thomas took the loaded trucks away. That evening, Arthur was having the squashed fruit cleaned out of his funnel. Hello, Thomas. Arthur, I'm sorry I played a trick on you, said Thomas. Thanks for owning up to it, replied Arthur. Maybe spotless records are made to be broken, smiled Thomas. And then mended again, finished Arthur, just like friendships. Thomas is waiting to cross a new bridge, but the bridge isn't finished. The workmen need to put in the last pieces to make it safe. Can you help them put in the missing pieces? Look at these different shapes. This piece is a circle shape. It's round like a wheel. This piece is a square shape. It has 4 straight sides, all the same size. And this piece is a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. Now, let's look at the bridge. Which piece do you think should go in this space? What about the circle shape? No. The circle is round like a wheel. It has no corners. What about the triangle? Yes, the triangle is the right shape for the space. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. Now the workmen need to find another missing piece. Which piece do you think should go in this space? What about the square shape? No, the square is the wrong shape. It has 4 straight sides. What about the circle shape? Yes, the circle is round like a wheel, and it is the right shaped piece to fit in that space. Now there is one last piece the workmen have to fit into the bridge. And there's only one left, the square shape. Do you think the square shape will fit in this space? Yes, the square with 4 straight sides all the same size, is the right shape. All the missing pieces have been found. The bridge is finished now, Thomas. You can go safely on your way. Well done, Thomas. Mighty Mac. It was summertime on the island of Sodor. Lots of vacationers were coming to the island. They liked to see the beautiful forests and the high mountains. It was a busy time for all the engines. A new engine had arrived on the island. He was going to help take the vacationers up into the mountains. Thomas had arrived at the transfer yards. He was very excited to meet the new engine. "Hello," puffed Thomas.
"Hello," the new engine puffed back. "I'm Mighty."
And I'm Mac.
And together, we're Mighty Mac, they whistled happily. Thomas had never seen such an unusual engine before. Then the narrow gauge controller, Mr. Percival, arrived. "Mighty Mac, you ought to take some vacationers to the mountain campground," said Mr. Percival. Mighty Mac could see the vacationers. They were waiting on the platform. But there were lots of tracks between Mighty Mac and the vacationers. Mighty Mac didn't know how to get to the platform.
"We've always worked in the shunting yard," moaned Mighty to Thomas.
How will we find our way over to the passengers? Groaned Mac.
"It's simple," whistled Thomas. "Look at where you want to go, then follow the track that will take you there." Mighty set off nervously. But as they puffed along the track, Mac thought his way was quicker.
"This way,"
he said.
"No, Mac," puffed Mighty. "It's this way."
Soon they were puffing left and right, backwards and forwards. They were very confused. They even had a ride on the turntable. Then, at last,
"We're here,"
puffed Mac.
"Then why are the vacationers over there?"
asked Mighty.
"Because you didn't look where you wanted to go.
"You didn't follow the right track," said Mr. Percival sternly.
Now you're late."
"Sorry," said Mac.
"Sorry,"
said Mighty. They felt very silly. Finally, the passengers were on board. Mighty Mac puffed through the countryside on the way to the campground.
"We have to get there before dark,"
chuffed Mighty.
"so we'll have to work extra hard."
Then, in the mountains, there was a fork in the track. Mighty wanted to go left.
"This way," he puffed.
"No, go the other way," shouted Mac.
But Mighty was already pulling them past the fork. Mac was cross. The next time they came to a fork in the track, Mac wanted to go the other way again.
"This way,"
he puffed, and he pulled Mighty back to the junction, and then pushed him back up the other line. Now Mighty was cross. They puffed through the mountains, and whenever they came across a junction, Mighty would push one way, then Mac would pull the other. The vacationers were having a very bumpy ride. They spilt their drinks and their donuts went flying.